Hello, 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 all my booktube friends. How is everybody's day? My day has been great. I hope yours is doing well. Let me see. Let's get a background. You know, I like a good background here. Okay, let's see what we're going to do today. I don't see anything that's kind of brown. We'll go with this one. Yeah, we'll go with that one. There we go. There we go. Got a little color in the mix. Let me see. Excuse me. Excuse me. Go here. All right. Well, I hope that your day is going good. I've just been organizing some things today, getting things together. Ooh, let me make sure this is charged up so I can read. I have not gotten any reading done. Hopefully, y'all have gotten some more than I have. I did catch up on written reviews, though. Does anyone in the chat ever do written reviews? It's the bane of my existence, but I enjoy them. I think I'm a lot more eloquent on writing things than like in person and talking. However, I got those done. So organizing notes, trying to figure out what we're going to be doing for April. Can you believe it's April already? Can you believe that? Hello, Miss Jaleesa. How are you doing today? Welcome to the chats. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am trying to get some stuff together. How's your day been, by the way? What you been up to? Any interesting? Hold up. I almost clicked on something else. Any interesting parts of your day? And have you read anything for the day? That's always something too. Gotta love reading. Trying to find a timer here in the background. Let's get a little Mother Nature in the mix. I'm always up for that. Well, nope, that changed out. Oh my gosh. All this clicking in the background here. I'm trying to do some stuff. Let's see. Let's see who else we got in the chats here. Trying to make some stuff up. Hello. How are you doing, Alicia? Welcome to the mix. How's your day going thus far? I can hear you but not see you. Ooh. Can anybody else see me? Okay. I don't know if is that your computer or not. I'm trying to figure out anything on my end. I don't see. I'm going to bring the light up a little bit more and bring the volume down. I always try to figure out if y'all can see some screen. I feel like I'm screaming on y'all end. I can never tell. Let me know if anybody else is having any audio visual issues or anything like that, so I could not fix because I have no idea how to fix. Let me know. Let me know here. I'm trying to get my 45-minute timer here, y'all. Okay, I got one. There we go. I'm gonna just use the one I have coming up. It's not the one I wanted, but that's okay. Jaleesa says I do written reviews on my blog. Yes, it's nice to do a written review. I don't know. I'm one of those people. I've always done written reviews prior to even getting to BookTube. So it's something that I keep track of. And sometimes there's books that I don't even talk about, and I definitely do a written review on there. So I actually filmed my wrap up for the month, and I realized that there was a book that I didn't include because I was going through my written reviews, and I was like, oh, I forgot that. Oh, well. Oh, well, I'm not going back to refilm. It's just not going to happen, so be it. Jaleesa's doing great. Had to come back home because there was a water outage at work. Ooh, okay. So, not that I'm okay with the water outage. That sucks. However, does that mean that work was done for the day, or are they making you work from home? Because that would really sucks. Alicia says, I do write some reviews on Goodreads. Okay. Have you ever used Storygraph? I used to do, like, I always did Amazon reviews prior to BookTube. And then when I joined BookTube, I started doing Goodreads. And then this year, I switched to Storygraph. So on a rare occasion, I may go to Goodreads and post a review, but generally, I put it on Storygraph. I still do them on Amazon because that's how, when I was on Kindle Unlimited, how I selected most of my books. I would just look at the reviews at the bottom. So I'm still dedicated to that. But I will say that I don't put all the books because it's a lot of, I mean, it's a cut and paste type deal, but it just becomes a chore at times. So I will say some books I don't necessarily do a review on Amazon, but I would say at least half of them I cut and paste my Storygraph review. But I really do like Storygraph. It's just, I don't know, more user-friendly. How are you liking Goodreads? Started listening to Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. Ooh, what type of book is Does It Hurt? And what happened to Haunting on the Hill? And when we could, hold up, I have it written down. When You Fly. Oh my gosh, y'all. I have so much stuff on this desk that I don't know what to do. Here's what I need to do, organize, right? I'm trying to get to some stuff here. I got tons of sticky notes. I feel like the end of the month. Let me know if this is like y'all, right? You know, towards the end of the month when you start kind of cataloging, if you're one of those people, like what you read for the month, and you just start having sticky notes all over the place. That's what is going on right here, okay? Just too many sticky notes. Some of these, I don't know. I'll add this one here. I don't even know if I need that one. But these are definitely for the end of the month. Trying to do some chaos, y'all. Chaos. Anyway, that's my little rant. Sorry. Oh, so by the way, I just wanted to add a disclaimer. I know many of y'all may have looked at a community post I did about a racial incident that happened on my channel on Tuesday. Okay. I'm not going to get into it. Not worth the effort. Okay. It's, you know, maybe I just blow things off like that because it's not like the first time that I've experienced some sort of racist incidents. It's unfortunate, but you know, there's certain realities of the world that certain people face, and I have accepted that. Not to say I lay down and take it, but I'm not going to let that stop me, right? So I just want to let y'all know that if you see something in the comments that's going on, feel free to block and report immediately. Okay. I have no problems with you doing that whatsoever. Sometimes, like with this particular incident, you know, I was just clicking through. I wasn't looking down before and I clicked on it. If it wasn't for that, I probably, like if I would have seen it before, I would not have bothered to click and give it the time of day. I just would have reported and blocked and called it a day. But I give you license to be able to do that in the comments and police each other. Okay. This was probably just one of those, what did Jaleesa say? Thumb thugs. I call them keyboard warriors, you know, people that get confidence behind the scenes, you know, that type thing. But I'm just saying that, you know, feel free to do that. Okay. We're all adults here. We should be adults here. And I only tolerate respect. Okay. If you're not going to give it, then you don't need to be part of this discussion. Okay. I think that does a disservice for me and to the rest of us in the chat who are here to have fun and talk about books. Okay. So that's it. Just wanted to say that. Let's see. Alicia says, I see you now. I had to refresh the page. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, I could see some stuff here. Alicia says, I'm hoping to continue to read House of Flame and Shadow. 835 pages. You know what? You are over halfway through. So that's good. Okay. Making some garlic herb and wine chicken with rice for dinner. Now that sounds delicious. I need to figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner, but that sounds delicious. Okay. Make sure you have a little side of wine too. Don't just put it all in the chicken. That sounds awesome. I would take it. Has anyone heard of A River of Golden Bones? I have not, Elena, but it sounds fun. Is that something that you're reading now? Alicia says, I like Goodreads. Have always used it. I don't have a story graph. Yeah, Goodreads is very popular. I don't think that is going away very often. But if you're finding that you're having some difficulty with Goodreads, like I feel like it tends to lag a lot when I was reviewing stuff. I mean, it's still the big entity that they use for awards and stuff like that, and a lot of people still use it, so it's nothing wrong in that aspect. I just find that the interface was much quicker with Storygraph for me, and I really do enjoy it. So it might just be something to check out. I was doing both for a while, and then I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. So but it's a good interface. I think it gives Goodreads a good run for its money. Jaleesa says they say go and work from home, so I have 1.5 hours left. Okay, I like that concept. Look at them helping you out. You're probably like, ain't mad at that. I have water at home, right? Don't blame you. Elena says, put books on your TBR shelf. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't have a TBR shelf. I just kind of throw things on my desk. Right now, it's a big pile of, right now, these are all the books that I read for the month. And so I'm trying to get my wrap up together, and then they're going back to the library. So they're one step away from going into my library bag. I need to start clicking on this table here. Yeah. So I have a TBR piles all over the desk. Yeah, I need to get it together, Elena. Yes, organization. That has never been my strong suit sometimes. Does It Hurt as a romance? I picked it up because Vanessa did a review and I was curious. Ooh, is that a dark romance, Jaleesa? Let me know. Elena says, I got it yesterday and picking up 2 more books this weekend on Saturday. Oh, okay. Are you librarying or are you buying books? And where do you get your books from? Jaleesa says 70% mark of House on Haunted Hill. So you're going to finish it. Okay. Are there any more discussions about, like, with your book club about House on Haunted Hill, or is it just a wrap from where y'all, talked about it last week? Because I know y'all met up, but, it'd be nice to talk to somebody else about it after you completely get it done. Although it doesn't seem like most other people were like really on board either, though. At least you're on the same page with people, right? A little live by the end of the month. And you still got some time. Today is the 28th. 28th. My days all running together, y'all. Elena says, pick it up after Starbucks and go straight to the library. Okay, there we go. Library is always a fun time. For me, Starbucks is good too, just expensive. Jaleesa says, I finished The Woman Could Fly in the Glass Castle in the last 2 days. Oh, you're rocking. You're rolling. Okay. That works. Kay says, hey, beautiful people. Back at you, Miss Lady. Listening to Harry Potter 5 with the kiddo and hugging the like button. How many books is in the Harry Potter series? I know I've asked that, but I can't remember. How many books are in there? Elena says, yes. Library. Awesome. Okay. Hey, Jane Nicole. How are you doing, Miss Lady? Welcome to the chats. Jaleesa says, speaking of food, enjoy the last 2 days alone. Hubby was abroad for 3 weeks. Ooh, 3 weeks by yourself. Wow. Party time. Party at Jaleesa's. He's already calling and asking if I'm going to have food cooked for when he lands. Man, he is prepared. Okay. Hey, he missing his honey too. Okay. So have food ready and you as well. Okay. I'm saying. Hey, Coda. They let me leave work early after they let me know my position is getting cut. What? Oh my gosh. That is horrible. That's not good. Darn, 1 day's notice? Well, I am sorry to hear that, Coda. Oh my gosh. Y'all, people are cutthroat these days. I'm telling you, okay, I'm a loyal employee. Don't get it twisted, right? However, when you have situations like what Coda just described, it's like, okay, how much loyalty should I have to you when you give me a day's notice? Always take it with a grain of salt, y'all, that employers are loyal to themselves first. Okay. Just keep that in mind when you're overworking yourself and doing a bunch of crazy stuff and bending over backwards. Okay. I'm sorry to hear, man. Sorry to hear. I hope it all works out. I have faith that it will. Okay. Sometimes that's a blessing in disguise. Okay. It pans out over time, but blessing in disguise. Hey, Christopher Evenstar, how are you doing today? Welcome to the fold. Jaleesa says, we're supposed to get a notification that there's a water outage. That's what they usually do because it was so last minute. A lot of people were pressed to use the restroom. Oh, yeah, that's a whole nother thing there. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. They should let you know when there's a water outage. I remember when I was younger, we weren't told that they were cutting off the water, and I was in the middle of a relaxer. Okay. Jaleesa, okay, anybody, anybody that's African American especially knows about the relaxer. It's supposed to straighten your hair. It's like, but anyway, yeah, it's like a perm for other people that makes it curly, where relaxer makes it straight. But anyway, it's a hair thing, chemical treatment for your hair. I was in the middle of one of those things and about to wash it out, and they were doing something. There was some mix up or something, and they cut our water off. And I'm so glad I was looking out the window, y'all. I went and found this guy, I saw him, and I was like, hold up. And I'm running outside to get the water guy to turn the water back on, because it was a mix up with like a house like 2 doors down or something where they were shutting the water off. I would have been bald, because you got to wash a chemical relaxer out within a certain amount of time. Man, y'all, they were conspiring against me, man. I'm telling you. I was like, oh, no. I was like, let me get this dude. And he was trying to argue me down about the water. I'm like, no, dude, our water is good. And he finally had to phone a friend or something. But I was going to be bald if I had to leave that in my head. That was bad. I know. That's crazy, right? Coda, we got you back, man. Whew, that is sucky. Yep. Employers are no good. Last minute, too. It's like, let me know a paycheck or two so I can prepare, Jaleesa says, does it hurt feels dark to me? It sounds like a dark romance. The male character is biting lips, putting her in a cage for the sharks to sniff out. Sharks? What in the world? How big is this book, Jaleesa? That is very interesting. Sharks. Are they underwater? Like, what? Is this a fantasy? I'm trying to figure out the sharks. That threw me for a loop. Yeah, I would be floored too. That's not good. That's not good business. I would badmouth them. Like, give me some time. Like, I understand employers cut. I mean, it sucks that they do, but I understand that they do that for budgets and stuff. But you should at least have some sort of respect for your employees to give them time before you just cut them, like the day before. And that's what they do on a Friday too. What if you just don't show up, right? But they know you need the paycheck because you're going to not have one. So they're like, oh, they're going to show up for the next day. But that's disrespectful. Still the stapler, or still something on your last day. That's bad. Don't listen to me. Or do listen to me. Anyway, just started Frankenstein and reading Blood Memory. Both books are from the little libraries near my house. Ooh, awesome. See, little library coming through. That sounds cool. What is Blood Memory about? That sounds somewhat familiar to me. 7 books. Ooh, okay. So you're at 5. So you're almost done. Okay. I'm assuming it's all done, right? Like the whole Harry Potter series. I'm not into it, but I know they make movies and stuff every now and then. But is that whole series done? Hey, Ulysses, how are you doing, Miss Lady? How's your day going? Alicia says 7 books, Sorcerers of Stone, Half-Blood Prince, and all. Okay, that's all the Harry Potters. Okay. Look at you, just rattling them off. Okay. I think we got an HP fan in the house, right? Jaleesa says the video mentioned meeting on Discord is done, but people still discuss a haunting on Hill in the Discord chat. Okay. That could be a ranting discussion, right? Yeah, yeah, that's really horrible, Coda. Mm-mm-mm. 1 day notice and 2 week severance. Insurance expires at the end of the month? Wow. The end of the month is like literally this week. What if I had appointments coming up? Yo, that's your employer's trash, man. Ooh. Oh no, that's trash. I feel for you. And just in that respect, I'm getting pissed for you because that is horrible. Like, give some they knew. I don't know your employer, so I don't know. Maybe it's a last minute thing. It's like the remember those TGI Fridays? This was like what, a few months ago, that all of a sudden they just shut down. There was one near me, same thing. It was like the employers had I know TGI Fridays filed bankruptcy, but it was like the employees had no warning. It was just like, hey, we're letting everybody go the next day. I mean, I would think that they had some sort of heads up, like the company or the business location, that they weren't going to be in business. But, very few employers have no sort of notice whatsoever, unless corporate screwed everybody at the location. But just bad business, bad business. If I hear anything, I'll let you know, but I have no idea. Already drank my tea. Oops. Tea's good. I need to get some. I'm going to get some on the first break and figure out some food. Hello, peeps. Getting some tea. Getting your spring reads organized. Maybe I'll reread from before. Okay, there we go. If you got some good stuff worth rereading, go right ahead. 2 weeks severance, they could have at least given you 3 months. Facts. 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 Okay. Whew. This light is like flickering, in case y'all wondering. Facts, facts. And is that severance as in like extra versus the paycheck that you're owed for, the paychecks are off a week? Like, is that different? So you really have 2 checks coming or 1? Mm-mm. It's supposed to give at least 2 weeks notice, but employers don't. Facts, 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 Kay. Exactly. Hubby's old boss told him one day that it was his last. Season is over, but it was like 2 days before the end of it. Of the pay cycle, and they could have waited. Exactly. It's shiesty. And the day before on a weekend, let them try to pull that on like a Monday. No, they pulled that right before a weekend. That's y'all, folks. Yeah, I know what you mean, Nicole. I think I could have passed out if I knew I couldn't wash out a relaxer. Facts. Yes. Yeah, I don't relax my head anymore, but whew, if that would be the case, I'm telling you, yeah. Relax. Chemical treatments on hair are not a good thing, okay? To each his own, but at least that. I'm okay with dyeing and all that other stuff you want to do, but chemical relaxers, the more that I know about it, I'm so much better off. But it's one of those things that, when you're younger, a lot of black hair care when I was younger back in the day fed into kind of like the acceptable norm for hair care, for what, let's just say, for what the masses found acceptable of straight hair. So is at the mercy of damaging our natural hair as it grows out of our scalp. I think people are a little bit more tolerant, and we are a lot more adamant that I'm not going to ruin my hair so that someone else can be comfortable with it. So, and I appreciate that these days. Times are changing. I accept sometimes. I mean, it sucks that there has to be certain things that were in place and have to change, that it just can't be, what's the term I'm looking for? It sucks that people don't accept people for who they are as they show up, that you have to have a bunch of nasty stuff to change. But, it's the reality. I accept reality for what it is. So my natural kinky hair as it grows out of my scalp is fine for me. And if anybody doesn't like it, then that's on them. But I love to put it in little bitty things. It works well. But yeah, those relaxers there's a lot of bald people walking around because of those relaxers. Might be why I have some other issues with my head going on from friggin' 30 years of relaxers, y'all. It's crazy. Hey, Atia, how are you doing? What you reading today? Jaleesa says, Does It Hurt is a 12-hour audiobook. Too long. Sex scenes go on for too long. 432 pages. So this is just straight romance? I mean, slash erotica? I mean, yeah. I like a good plot to go along with the sexy time. 432 pages is a lot for just a romance. And I'm still trying to figure out where these sharks come in the mix at too. Let me know. Still at work? Oh, the dreaded work. Okay, take your time and relax. Woosah to get through it. Tia says, probably be reading some manga. I'm on solo toddler watching duty right now, so I can't focus too much. I completely understand on that one. Completely understand. What is everybody else reading in the chats, by the way? We're going to do a sprint shortly. I'm going to say up front that we are going to do, what are we going to do? I'm going to do this 45-minute sprint and then do like a mini sprint, maybe 20, 30 minutes or whatever after this, because we have our girl, Nicole at Dusty Book Sniffers, who is celebrating a birthday. I think it's a 2-year booktube birthday. Hold up. I don't think it's a birthday. Let me double check, y'all. But I'm going to show some support over there and going to pop into the chats up over there too. So we can all head over there, and I think it'll be a good, fun time. Let's see. Hold up. I just want to verify. Yeah, second booktube birthday. So going to be a good time. She starts at 7, so I'll be a bit late, but that's the plan here. So we won't be sprinting too long today. Exactly. Yes. Atia, we are all thinking the same thing. Shiesty employers. The seasons are obvious here. They could have given warning, but they should not have done that to you. Your job is not a seasonal thing. Exactly. They don't care. It's all about money. It's just like with healthcare and a lot of things these days. Healthcare, I'm in healthcare, so that's why I'm just using this as an example. During the pandemic, a lot of employers shelled out a lot of money because they were having to offer incentives, especially in the healthcare industry. They were offering a lot, probably a little bit too much in some aspects because there was so many shortages. And now they're really cutting back because they're not having the money and trying to recoup it. And it makes it very, very difficult. So I don't know if your employer is in the same ball game as that, but a lot of employers I see are really cutting back and trying to cut costs, like really cutthroat, because they shut out some money before, or maybe wasn't even making money because with the pandemic, so many places were kind of shut down. Like a lot of businesses went out of business. So I don't know. Blood Memory is New Orleans, Natchez, Mississippi murder mystery involving the present and the past. Ooh, that ought to be interesting. How you see how the times and the areas change over time too. Okay, I hope you're liking it. Jaleesa says, the only reason I've stayed working for the state, if you you at least have time to get another job and keep the insurance. No lapse of years in service for at least 3 months. That's true. That is true. Yeah, working for the state and federal government, they have to meet criteria in order to start getting rid of people, and it's a lot more difficult. And you can kind of transfer over a little bit. So yeah. Yep. Elena, you straighten your hair. Okay. Yeah, it's easier if you can just do a temporary straighten, like with an apparatus versus like chemicals. But my hair is kind of different. Straightening it's a chore. I don't do straight hair for the most part. It's just not my thing. 2 weeks severance is for the next 2 weeks. So I'll get 2 more paychecks. I'm glad you asked because I was only thinking 1. I guess 2. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So it's almost like a whole next 2 months of pay. But I'm still just reeling on them giving you a day's notice. I'm just pissed. Can we do a petition? What are we going to do? We got to do something. Steal something. I'm telling you. Don't just walk away. I'm going to get you hemmed up. There's some things. Take a ream of paper. I'm telling you. Gonna hop in the shower and take a walk. Okay, well, you clear your head. Okay, I hope that this doesn't get into your mindset too much. Okay, bounce back. Take a day to be pissed, like pissed. Have a few drinks and then regroup tomorrow. Okay, but when you go in tomorrow, there's something. Remember to breathe. Facts, facts, facts. Okay. Hopefully they cater lunch or something at least. They're probably not though. I'm cheapskates. Cousin went back to chemical relaxers and it makes me cringe because she's in remission from breast cancer. Ooh. And she went back to relaxers? Wow. But I get it. We're all going to die of something. So YOLO. That's true. That's true. I've been relaxer free for like, oh my gosh, how long has it been? 5 years maybe? And initially it was such a chore for me because, black hair in natural state is not for the faint of heart. Like 4C is not for the faint of heart. Okay. I'm not gonna, unless you've dealt with it and you know what I'm talking about, you will not understand. Okay. Some people think hair is a nuisance, and it is, but it is part of identity, especially as a female. We think a lot about it. When you have to put a whole lot of work into it, like black hair, you really don't kind of understand. Like when people are like, why does it take so much time? Why is it expensive? Why do y'all do all these things to your hair? There's a reason for it. And if you're not part of that community, then definitely don't judge it because you will never understand it. And if you ever had the experience, you will not want it again. It's kind of like, I think taming your hair is kind of like men having to give birth and go through pregnancy. They wouldn't want to do it. So what is part of it? I accept it. I think it's beautiful. And when you're able to get it to where you want and natural, thick, dense curls, I think it's absolutely beautiful and amazing. But it's what I do with it and what you do with it that I think is the real like miracle. And I think that is awesome. I love to watch black haircut videos on YouTube and whatnot, because it just shows me that magic of ingenuity and possibilities. Now, do I have enough hair on my head for most of what I see? No, but I think it's still awesome. I lost a breathe. Yes, definitely. Breathe. Jaleesa says, I don't like the pain from relaxers. Facts. Burns. Facts. Difficulty detangle. Natural hair is easy to deal with. I think once you become more accustomed to dealing with natural hair, it becomes second nature. It took me a minute because I had always had relaxers since I was a young child. But so I was very apprehensive and put it off for years, but I started having scalp issues and I pretty much was forced to it. And I'm glad I did it. Now, when I'm about to get in water or something, I don't freak out. I just dive right in. I'll deal with it later. And if you just keep some braids or something in it, then you don't have to worry about it. Makes it easier. Your guess is as good as mine. She took his identity and he somehow found her and started drowning her as punishment. A storm comes through and washed them up on an island. Oh my gosh, this book is nuts. Okay. Okay. Jaleesa, this book has some interesting things going on. The sharks comes up because he's some kind of marine biologist or something. And this isn't fantasy where he's trying to feed her to the sharks. Oh, okay. I would say Christopher said, just started Nostalgic Blood by Jay Crockett. My wife bought it from the author outside of her work. He told her it features crime and porn. She might be trying to tell you something, Christopher. Okay. Hey, make you take that woman to dinner, okay? She buying you books. Awesome. Reduction in force. Okay. I never heard of that. Okay, I get it now. Yes. They don't need your position. An existing position can absorb your work. I have definitely had that then. I have definitely absorbed other people's work. So I get it. Still a ream of paper is wild. I have paper reams at my home, and I'm gonna tell you this: I have never bought a ream of paper in my life. So why do I have three? The stapler. I'm just saying, office supplies are very easy to cop. I didn't buy this. I know that. I didn't buy most of these paper clips. I know that. And I definitely didn't buy these pens. Oh, man. It's not going to recoup anything, but it'll make you feel better. Okay. Find your boss's favorite stapler. You know, we all have one, you know. Hair is kind of wavy. Okay. Okay. I know it does sound weird and stupid. No, straightening your hair doesn't sound weird or stupid. I mean, if you want it straight, hey, so be it. I mean, it is a difference of being just a little bit wavy versus being like really kinky and all. It's a little bit different, but you know, I believe you should wear your hair the way that you want. So I'm not mad at you. I'm sure it looks nice. Okay. Mystic TV says, oh, hey, Nicole, how are you doing? The Snow Child started early in the April. What are you reading? Oh, I saw you a video earlier when it's a couple that doesn't have a child and then they make a child out of snow and then a real one comes. Let me know some good parts of that book. That sounds pretty cool. Nicole says hello to everyone else. How y'all doing? We're about to get to the first sprint. I've been running my mouth, but good things, good times, y'all. I wish I could take some office supplies. Our comptroller is like a dragon. She hoards everything and tracks it. Smart lady. She knows the deal. I understand. Okay, y'all, we're going to get to the first sprint. I just wanted to reiterate, since we have a few more people in the chats here, that if you see something in the chats that doesn't look right, some inappropriate comments, feel free to police it, block, report, all that good stuff. Just want to throw that out there for y'all, okay? Reminding me the movie Office Space. Yep. Someone who's worked in an office. Exactly. Kay says hello, Nicole. Starts pretty sad and heavy. Ooh, okay. Ooh, what's the sad part? Is it like for infertility and stuff? Snow Child. I used to work with the author. Awesome. See, there you go, Nicole. You and Christopher may have to share some notes. Might be too depressing for deep winter. At least you understand, right? Okay, that layout definitely does not look good. I don't like that one. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to sprints. Okay, like I said, we're gonna do probably one and a half, then switch over to Nicole and celebrate her Dusty Book Sniffers, Nicole, her 2-year booktube anniversary. Happy reading. Hello, hello, hello. How did your reading go on that sprint? I managed to get a few pages in. Oh, I'm reading, by the way, a graphic novel called Lies My Teacher Told Me. Very interesting. Whew, it's a bit chilly in here. Let's see where we are in the chats. Hopefully, y'all reading some good stuff. Hello, Susan. How are you doing today? What's going on? Nicole says, cool. She's a great writer. Okay. Well, hopefully that Snow Child book really resonates with you. I want to know if it's really horrific or it turns into something more lovey-dovey. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Working in the shop. Okay. Yeah, I saw that you were sprinting earlier. When I came back, you weren't there. Family and books. Hello, Paula. How are you doing today? What's going on? Going to Nicole's channel now. Awesome. Actually, Nicole will be going on. We're talking about Dusty Book Sniffer. She is celebrating her second BookTube anniversary. She starts at 7 o'clock. So we're going to do like a little mini sprint. I'm going to do like 20, 25 minutes here shortly and then switch over there. Okay. Back in the house resting. I will be reading Wolves of the Kala. Ooh, okay. How are you liking that one? Reading These Tangled Threads after I finish supper. Okay, awesome. Paul says 24% done with it on page 172. Okay, good to go. You are trekking through. Paul wants to know how Susan going. Rough week health-wise. Ooh, how are you, Paul? Okay, I hope that gets better. I know this is a tough time for everybody with weather and stuff. Tends to kind of aggravate things a whole lot more. Starting feeling better. Awesome. Atia got to 1/3 of the way through a manga. Okay. Are you enjoying that manga? Why do toddlers have so much random energy? They are trying to match our own or make up maybe for what we lack. that's my story, and I'm sticking to it about why authors have so much random energy that we cannot keep up with. Okay. I'm just gonna cue this timer. I'm gonna cue this timer for good. I'm gonna just do 30. Why not? Do 30. That way I can get a little bit more partway into this book. Okay. All right. I queue for a 30-minute timer after this. Jaleesa says, didn't read, catching up on Married to Medicine and doing a little extra work. Okay. Don't provide that employer too much. Just enough, okay? Nicole says 44 pages, just got super tense. Ooh, okay. Suspenseful. Ta-dun-ta-dun. The plot thickens. Atia says, I got dinner cooked, about to eat, made it to 425. Okay, you got a few more pages. Awesome. Yeah, I got some food myself. I finished tea. I may have one more cup. I'm going to wait. But I have one more cup today, and then I need to cut myself off of these liquids. Then I had some falafels and then some jerky. So that is it for me today. Maybe a little snack later. Magical thinking with toddlers. Yeah, they keep you on your toes. That is for sure. Okay. Watch out for the sugar later in the day. Okay. Find those foods that naturally make you sleepy and calm and give that to them. Listen to about a chapter, starting supper, and finished a plant holder. Ooh, I bet you that's cute. Okay. I call that productivity at its finest. Good job. Oh, yeah, let's get to one more sprint here and then we'll get out of here. Okay, we're not going to be here for too long today. Okay, so happy reading. I'll see you in 30. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Excuse me. I was just a talking and didn't even put the thing up. Well, how did your reading go for that last sprint? I'm trudging my way through my book. I'm at page 130, learning about some American history. Okay, so Kay had started supper and finished a plant holder. That's good. That's good. Do you have a plant for it? Alicia says if I could bottle that kiddo's energy, it would be a millionaire. Exactly, exactly, exactly. I guess you could if you look at sugar and caffeine. Maybe that's the thing. But the thing is, you have to get your body then to keep up with that. Like you can always have it to where you're hopping around, but at some point your bones start aching and all that jazz. But you also forget that these kiddos tend to sleep later and stuff than we do because they're running around and all this stuff, right? But they're not worried about, oh, I have to get up and adequately function the next day, and take care of responsibilities. If they had that, I think it'd be a whole new ball game because these kiddos may be bouncing off the walls, right? And then they go to bed at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or whatever. And but when they get up, if they even sleep throughout the night, but when they get up, somebody else is doing all of these things for them. And then they take naps throughout the day. Like a kid can be going whatever, doing whatever, and bam, they fall asleep and they can just do that. Can't do that ourselves, right? It's just like for real, right? Excuse me. So Nicole got 30 pages read. Time for dinner. Thanks for hosting. Well, thank you very much for coming by. I hope your dinner is delicious. And maybe I'll see you later. Chatted on Nicole and worked on supper. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there myself. Thanks for sprints. Have a beautiful rest of your day. You too as well. Stay good and hope that you enjoy your planter. Susan, thanks for hosting. Always nice to be on people who love reading as much as I do. Awesome. You as well. You as well. I appreciate you coming by. That is it for everybody here. Well, that is it for me here. I hope that everybody had good sprint. I'm cutting it short here a bit today. Or maybe on time because my goal is to do like 2.5 hours. So I guess I could say I'm on time. But if you are so inclined, let's go ahead and support Nicole at Dusty Book Sniffers. I'm not sure who else is on sprinting at the moment. I may look around as well, but I'm going to concentrate the rest of my efforts for the day over on Nicole's channel. So I hope that y'all go there as well. Okay, so Dusty Book Sniffers. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for coming by. Oh, your book is disorienting. Oh, man. Hope that's a good thing. Sometimes disorienting isn't always a bad thing. Okay, y'all. Well, y'all have a good day. I have a video coming out on Saturday. If you want to check that out, it'll be out Saturday morning. Other than that, I will be sprinting on Tuesday at 10 a.m. EST if you are available.